I'm Gary Barkalow, author of the book, It's Your Call, What Are You Doing Here? And the founder of the Noble Heart Ministry. I've spent the last 4.5 years spending all of my time and attention helping people discover, develop, and deploy their calling, their unique brilliance, splendor, the weightiness of their life, their effect. And I've found over the years that while our calling is very unique, our journeys are fairly common. You see, we all need more clarity and understanding and counsel as we try to discover who we are and His purposes and what He's been saying to us as we encounter the mysteries of God and His purposes and our own heart.
The depth of the presence of God, His clarity and His speaking into my life and my story.
We also all need to recognize God's developmental work as He strengthens our heart so we can handle the desires of our heart well.
This weekend is that God has exposed to me through all of my real life pain that it wasn't all in vain. He's using that pain to grow me. This has been a huge weekend for me.
And I found at this retreat the Lord was dismantling things in my life, false beliefs and lies and different things about myself, and at the same time rebuilding.
We all need the confirmation and validation of others of what God has been revealing to us, and especially from those who have had an awakened sense of seeing and hearing what God is saying and what He is doing.
But I tell you, they had some confirmation that was just incredible, and I'm very excited about going back home. And you know, I don't often say that things are life-changing, but I really believe this is going to be life-changing for me. So
it's powerful to hear guys speak into your life.
We need to recognize the symptoms of a wounded heart that block the discovery and the life of our calling and find healing and restoration for our heart so that we can walk in our calling.
I've had a lot of shame that's followed me my whole life. A lot of doubt that I have a good heart with good motives. And just to hear people speak into my life that don't really live with me on a day in, day out basis, but can come alongside and just affirm what God's put in my heart and just help that stuff shut off that's not true. I feel like I can go home and run now.
And I've had a weekend that has ministered and spoken to my heart, my wounded heart, and there's healing going on, and an awakening and rediscovering.
We have taken this message to parts of the United States, in Canada, Kazakhstan, China, and Australia. And now, through the online calling course, we have taken it into the UK, the Netherlands, Brazil, and South Africa. You have been a huge part of subsidizing these men and women to attend these events. If all of this were solely financed by the registration fees of these events, most of these men and women would not have been able to afford to come. So thank you for what you have done in the lives of these men and women. It truly has been us doing this. Thank you so much.
I do know I have a sense of that calling now, and it's energized me and it's brought me to life, and I just feel like, yeah, it's God's done something that I never thought was possible.
The times that we are living in require that we bring the full weightiness, splendor, brilliance of our life to our world right now. This is no time to shut down, to pull in, to pull back, to freak out, to be conservative, to hold back in any way, to live hiddenly. We are all needed in this time. What the Noble Heart is doing is real and it is working. Please join me and Lee in bringing this message to everyone we can, as quickly as we can, and as effectively as we can. You can join us and help us financially by going to www.TheNobleHeart.com/giving. You'll see the giving tab there. So thank you so much for listening to this. Thank you for considering helping this, among so many important and vital ministries, advance the kingdom of God.